Hello, everybody. Hey, can you go on there and see if you can share this to SOS? There should be a link on there. I'm live and mini and on the YouTube channel. Hello, if you're here, can you hit thumbs up so I can know that you're there? Hello, hello. Just wanted to hop on and talk about Zaycon for a little bit. Wait for a few people to join. Hello, if you're here, say hi. Hello, hello. Hi, guys. So the news came out today on the Zaycon website. There's a message on there that says it is, and I'm reading it from my laptop, so that's why I'm not looking at you guys. It says, "It is with deep regret that we inform you that as of June 25th, we are suspending business operations. Zaycon Fresh has put forth monumental efforts to endure recent challenges, but conditions are such that this suspension is necessary. Updates will be forthcoming as we are able to provide them. Thank you, Zaycon." So a lot of the members in our group use Zaycon for their meat supply. And obviously this has hit a lot of us quite hard. I think most of us are about $400 or more in the hole for these orders. What I have done is I went through my orders. Unfortunately, there's no way for you to actually look at your receipts anymore because they shut down the website completely. So I went through my orders to see exactly what I had ordered and did not receive. I back calculated it based on the amount per pound. So the amount I paid per pound on the case. Hold on one second. Turn this off. Okay, so based on the amount that I paid per case, I backtracked it and figured out which transactions I did not receive, and then I disputed them through my credit card. From what I see, that is the only way, that's your only option right now to get something back. They do have on their website for questions, email questions@zayconfresh.com. But based on the history of the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then all the news that's coming out about the lawsuits and stuff that they have, I'm not very hopeful by going through that. You can also try to go through them and see if you can kind of go through them and your credit card. But the best bet is to go through the way that you purchased your product and then go back and see if you can dispute the charges that way. So if you guys are just joining, go ahead and say hi so I know that you're on. And if you have any questions, let me know. I'll try to answer them based on my own experience with Zaycon. So again, if you're just joining, Zaycon Fresh came out today that they are suspending all business operations. The news on there says, on their website says, it is with deep regret that we inform you that as of June 25th, we are suspending business operations. So as of today, they're suspending business operations. Again, what I did was I went through, I back calculated what I paid per pound on the parts that I didn't receive. I had 2 cases of shrimp that I didn't receive, and then 2 cases of their 99-cent chicken. And so those 2 were active on my credit card. I just had to search for Zaycon in there. And then I disputed those 2 amounts. Luckily, I just received one of the other orders, so it wasn't all 3 of the orders, just 2. So I was about 330 in the hole. And like you guys were saying on the SOS page, most of you guys were about $300 to $400 in the hole. So hopefully you guys can dispute those charges and get your money back. Do you guys have any questions for me? Anything that I can help you look up? See if I can.
Tell them if they used a debit card, as long as they didn't enter a PIN, and then it was run as
Okay, so
it's a Visa or MasterCard.
if it was run as a Visa or MasterCard, even if you used your debit card, you can still dispute the charge as long as you did not enter your PIN number. That's what Jared is saying. So hopefully that helps some of you guys get your money back. I know there's a lot of angry people out there that they were hoping for their stuff very soon. They kept getting push out of the orders, and then finally they just completely shut down all the business operations. So it's very sad what they're going through. It sounds like they're going through some other lawsuits with their CEO that sued them and all this other stuff. So it's unfortunate that this really good company that has been around for over 10 years now is going through this. So does anybody have any questions that I can help you answer based on my experience with the company? I've been a member, a customer of theirs for 2.5, almost 3 years now. They've been very reliable up until about 4 or 5 months ago when they started pushing out the orders. So this is definitely something fairly new for them. They clearly have been going through all this legal issues, and it's just very recent for them, and they just called it quits from what I see. So Zaycon is a company that sells, this is Denise asked, who is Zaycon? Zaycon is a company that sells meat in bulk. A lot of the members of Stocking Our Shelves group were buying them at buying meat at a discounted rate. It was very high quality meat, and it was all locally sourced from local farmers, organic or wild caught if it was seafood. So it was a good deal when you got to it. And like I said, they've been around for over 10 years. And so some of our members have actually been ordering from them for over 10 years. So this was quite a shock to some of us. I've been ordering from them for almost 3 years now. So any other questions? So they got suspended. It looks like, so their website is saying they're suspending business operations. Once we dug a little bit deeper, it looks like they're going through some legal issues with their CEO. Their CEO got fired. Their former CEO got fired, and then he sued the company. And because of all the legal issues that they're having, they couldn't keep up with the financial implications of the legality of it, all the lawyers and all this stuff. And so I think they finally had to go under because of it.
This is just what we gather from.
This is I am not affiliated with this company whatsoever. This is just what our research has shown. Yeah, it is too bad, Denise. It is. Any other questions, guys? So again, what I was saying before, go through your Visa or whichever card that you used, dispute the charge, and get your money back that way. I do not think that going through the website is going to get you anything. So the best bet is to go through your Visa or however you paid for the product and dispute the charge of the product that you did not receive. Unfortunately, all the receipts that we had were on the website. There's no way for me to go back and look through them and actually attach anything to my dispute. So I had to go by memory and by the emails that they say your order has been pushed out, because the last like 2 or 3 orders were pushed out. So that's the only documentation I had of an actual order, and it says like 2 cases of shrimp or 2 cases of chicken, which is the 2 things I still had pending. I didn't think to check the Better Business Bureau. So they weren't really, hi Tamara, how are you? They weren't really doing bad business until just recently. So I don't know if that's going to help if they're going out of business and being shut down, but
you won't need to go to the BBB unless you don't get your money back.
I don't think they can hear you. So he's saying that you don't need to go to the BBB unless you don't get your money back from the company or the credit card company. So hopefully that helps. Anybody else have any questions or any kind of numbers I can look up for you from my emails that I got from them? I've ordered several things from them, so I have the pricing for all of their from chicken, shrimp. I think there was crab. There's quite a few things on there. Thank you, Janice. That's very sympathetic. Any other questions, guys? Hopefully that helped answer some questions as much as I know. And the group has been digging deep on all of these lawsuits and stuff, trying to understand what happened, where they went wrong. And it sounds like it's just a CEO that was not happy that he got fired and then started to sue the company. The company tried to help out with, the company's insurance company tried to go in there and help, and then all of a sudden decided, we're not going to help you anymore. They left the company high and dry, and then all of a sudden the company couldn't afford the financial implications. Let's see if I can go back to the comments. I agree. So Denise was saying if they were a good company, hopefully they'll make good on this. I would hope so too, if they have the money, but it sounds, if they're all of a sudden shutting down because they have to pay all these lawyers, then they might simply not have the money to do that. So they might be going bankrupt. So that's all speculation based on my research, not because I know anything that anybody else doesn't know. So, oh, very frustrating. Let's see what else. Anybody else have any questions? I don't know if I want to go through the new Zaycon. So we were actually raising our own chickens for quite some time. And you guys have seen our videos before of what's going on with, I'm sorry, Carrie, what'd you say? Let's see. Yes, Jared did, but you can post it again, Carrie, because sometimes people don't see what Jared posts. So we've been raising our own chicken for a long time. And I was telling Carrie, actually, this is what I get for taking the easy way out and not raising our own chickens or like scaling back on what we were raising. So we're just going to go back doing what we were doing before and just raise our own again, which is the best bet. I know I'm not going to go out of business. Okay. Anything else, guys? So if you're just joining, we were talking about Zaycon and all the issues that have been going on with them. That's right. It's never too late to raise your own. We still have, actually, we just hatched a fresh batch. 31? 21 of them in the brooder again. So they're coming up. So if you're just joining and you have a Zaycon order in place, the suggestion is to go through your credit card company because based on what we were seeing through the lawsuits and stuff, you're not going to get very far with the company themselves. So you're going to have to go through your credit card company to dispute the charges of the products that you did not receive. That is the best advice that I can give right now, unfortunately, based on what we know. I pour over the homesteading sites and they are very helpful. We love them too. We learn a lot from people that do what we do. And honestly, we learn by trial and error a lot. So seeing somebody else's trial and error helps us take a kind of have like a little step up before we make the same mistakes as them. Yeah, on how to raise chickens. We've been raising chickens for how long, Jared? 4 years now? 5 years. People joke because they don't get to see Jared's face on all these videos and stuff. Do you guys remember the old show Tim the Toolman Taylor? Is that what it's called? No, it's called Home Improvement, where they never saw the neighbor. That's Jared. Jared is the neighbor on Home Improvement.
Nobody needs to see my face.
Oh, Tamara wants to know how the mini farm got started. You'll find that out during the question and answer session tomorrow. We do need a tall fence. We have a tall goat fence, but it's see-through, so it's not going to be very helpful.
Hide behind a goat.
Hide behind it. We could, yeah. I think they saw your reflection in a canner once on one of the videos and they got excited.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Well, they catch a glimpse or two of me in the next in the mulberry jelly video.
Oh, so Jared said I haven't edited that video yet, but he said in the mulberry jelly video, he actually shows you how to make the jelly. It's coming up. So you'll catch a glimpse of him in that video. So I did title this video Zaycon. So if you guys have any more Zaycon questions, we can talk about those. Otherwise, we can talk about other questions that you have. It is so yummy. It's full of sugar too, so you gotta take it in moderation. So if you guys are just joining, we were talking Zaycon before. The new announcement came on their website today. It says, it is with deep regret we inform you that as of June 25th, we are suspending business operations, and they kind of go on to say that we're going to provide more detail. I'm not holding my breath. I say that you guys should go through your credit card company and try to get a refund through your credit card company. Based on my experience over the past 3 years versus the past 3 months with them, the service has been outstanding for ever since I started with them 3 years ago. But 3 months ago, they started pushing out all these orders and then all of a sudden just shut down operations altogether. So it sounds like they're hard up right now. I wouldn't trust them for a refund. I would go through your credit card company who will dispute it for you, and then you just get the credit card or get the amount that you paid right back on your card. So I do hope they all get this sorted out too. Like I said before, our members were saying that they're about $300 to $400 in the hole each. So that's heartbreaking. And I know a lot of us had plans. I had, I think, 80 pounds of chicken on order. So I had plans to can that for the winter and have a bunch of soup on hand for when flu season hits. So I'm very disappointed in this. I'm going to have to figure out what else to do for our chicken supply coming up. Because I think we were expecting it here in a month or so. So, any other questions? Well, thanks for joining me, guys. It's always wonderful to talk to you. We'll come on again and talk soon. Bye, Denise. Bye, guys. How do I stop this here? I never know how to turn off live. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? I think I'm saying this right. Sarge's wife said that So, bye guys. Talk to you soon.